Hi grade school, we're going to talk about painting with liquid watercolor. So this is liquid watercolor. It does stain your hands, so like if you look at my hands and my thumb, I got some of this on my hands and it does come off after a while, but you're really going to have to scrub, so be careful. Don't get it on your clothes and don't get it on your hands. Okay, they are all in this container. There's 6 different colors. I would like them to stay in the basket, but if it's easier for you, if you can't reach to take one out, you can take one out. You just need to be really careful, okay? Alright, so there's 6 different colors. And if you don't know the color, you can read the lid or look at the color the lid has on it. Okay? And because the oranges and the reds look really similar, and so do the blues and the purples. So we have to be really careful. So you will have water at your table. They're in these square green tubs. So we go swish, swish, scrape, scrape, and then we'll dab on our paint. You do not need to push all the way down to the bottom. You just need to touch the paint. Okay, so dab, dab really nicely. I think I want to use blue. So I touch the paint really nicely. Don't need a whole lot. You move this out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to go to paint. Now, I don't push down. You don't have to push down really hard to make it paint. If you want it lighter, I'm going to go in to the water and add more water, so that way it's lighter. If you want it darker, get the blue out. We're going to just go into the blue and add more blue. Being very careful not to go into my lines. You can see I don't have to go into the water every time because this is liquid watercolor. It's already has water in it for us, so you don't have to go into the water all the time. You can just use it like paint. Maybe I want some water to make it go further. So you can do whatever you want. Now if I wanted to change colors, I would have to go into the water. Swish, swish. Now let's say I want to add some green. Swish, swish, scrape, scrape. Then you can go into your green and add some green. Maybe I want to do some blue on top of my green. So swish, swish, scrape, scrape. And then add some blue in my green. Okay, swish, swish. You can see my swishes are just a little swish. I'm not making a bunch of mess, just little swishes. And then scrape on the corner so all that water goes back inside the square. Swish, swish, scrape, scrape. Dab, dab is just putting my ends of my brush in the paint. And then painting is nice and smooth. You don't have to push very hard. It's just back and forth, really nice on my brush, okay? I don't want to see this, because see how it frays? We don't want that. We want our brush to stay nice and together so it's a point, okay? And then just back and forth, okay? Try to paint in one direction, so paint this way. Makes it look better than going every direction. We want to try to paint one direction. So back and forth. Okay, back and forth. When you're done, you're going to swish, swish, leave your brush in the water, shut the lids, them back in the basket. Take your painting to where your teacher told you to. Shut all the lids in the basket. And raise your hand, and I will come over and check your paintings. Okay. Hope you guys have fun painting today.